Alright, I've got one more thing to do before I hop onto the actual thing. Do I want to be social today? Not really. If I'm honest with myself. Alright. Well, good morning. It's I just need to be off my phone for like a month. Ugh. Today I am thinking about. Oh, Husbando has a server going now. Do I need to reset it? Seems like I might need to reset it. Alright, so we go servers. I don't know if it's the official one that we're doing. But yeah, well that's Cobblemon, so we'll launch that one. I don't know if any of that is a problem. Maybe we'll completely exit out of AT launcher. It is on his other screen. Oh, it's in the middle of the screen. He was trying to make it easy for me, and I didn't see it. Okay, maybe it is this other one. Because I didn't think we were on the official. Alright, maybe we'll try that. Currently trying to ask Husbando what I did wrong. Alright, this one usually if I just am persistent, it works. There we go. So I didn't even actually need technical help. I just needed Husbando to call, and then the server went, oh, Husbando's calling. I better work now. Alright, so I believe the last time I was in this village, yep, we named it Starting Town. Alright, cool. going to actually go down here and build out some apricorn trees. I need 5x5s. Oh, I never dropped off all my loot from. Right, these all stay. Does these two? Right. Coins. Held item. Oh no, this is the held item. 2 held items. Oh, we found a new berry. That's good. Okay, paralyzed heal is new. That's good to have on hand. That's what I thought. The raz and blackberries are so common that I sometimes skip picking them up because I'm like, oh, I've definitely already got those, and then I don't. So candles will go in here, pottery goes in here, chains will go in here. Really, really great start on chains. String, straterize. We have obsidian here. That's. I think I need 14 obsidian. Held item, held. Tenevo item. Dude. Dude. Chipped pot, cracked pot. Okay, you never get better than a chip pot or a crack pot. We need multiple treasure chests of those, I think, before you have enough. 1,000. Okay. Gonna try to take the waterfall down. Go around. This actually be a better spot? I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. Do I have a shovel? Kind of. Alright. I think I've got to kill him for some reason. I don't remember why, and I had to think about killing him right now because he's got to. I would like it to be around here. Then I could just come down, grab my apricorns, go back up, you know? But it doesn't really have to be anywhere super close by, because I like the idea of it being right there. Let's get to work. Because it's just so pretty, okay? It's just so pretty. I'm gonna choose this as my starting layer, and then I can kind of start off as I need to. But maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. Drink some coffee before little one makes water. Oh, what do I make? I are gonna make meatballs today. Trying to figure out how to integrate mealtime. Stress going on. Super focused on like our transition to him. Proper toddler now. Smoothly, so I need to put all my shit to the side. Working on that, and I'm excited to do so. Stuff I've been looking forward to, like having proper meals with him, time, and figuring out some more structured games. Excited about it. Good time with it too. 'Cause that's the whole point, is that he enjoys it, he learns from it, it's a good time for both of us. Kid. That's my boy. struggling. I'm not very chatty today, but I also, this may be the only time I'm able to get on, because it's been the only time the last little while. I listen to this podcast called Cults to Consciousness. It's very interesting, and I guess they're the 12, what was it? Actually look it up. The 12 Tribes Cult. It's a very interesting, it like really makes you think about what is the difference between religion and cults. And I don't think that was the intention. I think she just really wants, a lot of cults have hurt a lot of people, and they get kind of scary, and really very harmful, and so she just really is trying to help give voices to the people that have escaped cults, that to reach out to people who may still be in the same cults, or maybe to joining them, trying to really help share survivor stories, that kind of stuff. I haven't watched it in a while. I just, I believe like Mormon and Amish is something very close to her heart, so they did a really big section on it, and at some point I stopped watching, not because it's not interesting or valid or anything like that, like, it just, for where I wasn't what I was looking for entertainment, I suppose. Those stories are really hard to hear, and to hear them, like I'm getting defensive. It's, I care about these stories and stuff, I fell off the train. And I honestly, have a investment in, I'm not, a very, much more invested in my own life than I am invested in other people's lives. And, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, and I also highly respect and value people who think of other people more and care about other people and all of that, but I probably won't watch. I don't know. I get worried about judgment, but also it's like kind of how it is, so saying anything different. Also, it's not like if my friends came to me and needed help or something, I would absolutely help them. It's just even perfect strangers, depending on the situation and approach. I had to learn when I was living in California that not every perfect stranger that approaches you for help is actually looking for help. When it is clear that they help and you help them and desire to help them, to give or reach out or comfortable with, so long as you are not putting yourself in a dangerous position. So that's to each their own. Tell people how to live their life. Back to the can really only care and deal with. Take care of my child. Good spot. Pray for our friends as they need us. When I was younger, the fuck? No, I really hope stream hears all these sounds, and someday one of our friends is gonna be on the stream and is gonna go, "That's what you've been hearing this whole time, Chaos? That's what this was?" What? There's nothing happening. Nothing. Do. This cleaned up, and then I got what I want to do with it. I don't know, I just got really wrapped up into what of me often right in my judgments of people. When I'm not like off the end of anxiety cliff. Diagnosed was Asperger's, but they took that out of the qualification scales or the diagnoses or whatever, and they just put you as high functioning autistic now. So I do spend a lot of life watching people, reading people for my safety, for trying to understand how to interact with people, trying to... The other thing is interesting that my mother pointed out is that a lot of the symptoms line up also with traumatized people. Traumatized kids and stuff, like you're constantly reading, you're skittish, I so badly wanted to fit in and be liked, and I generally was correct about people, so I would get all worked up and scared because I would think people hated me, or I would think there's definitely a time and place for therapy, but it did help me in the situation of like, who do you think you are? You think you have superpowers? Like, I have no idea what's going on in somebody's head, and that's probably a good thing. It did help me a lot of like, maybe they hate me, maybe they don't. I don't know. Just to figure that out. I'm super rambling right now. Guys, did not sleep much last night. Oh, our cat decided that she's gonna bring us toys in bed. The loudest one she could find. Our child had a hard time sleeping last night. Every time something happened, I was up and then fell back asleep, and then up and then fell back asleep. Oh, so much. All three of them. My cat, my kid, my husbando. Not in that order. I don't know if there is no order, is it? But there was to be an order. I don't know who first between husbando and kid. Right now, because of job, kid comes first in priority as far as the day-to-day stuff. He can't do anything for himself still, really. I mean, he can, he's starting to, but he's still a baby. My husband will be with me. Priority too. He's the one who I love, and together, and having kids together. Freaking important. Cat is high on the importance scale, like probably more important than a perfect stranger, but also she is a cat. And I know a lot of people might come for me for that, but she's a pet. Important. Probably not on the exact same scale as my actual child. But it is easier just to say there is no scale. Everybody's the same. Maybe more accurate to say there are different scales for the different members of our family. I don't know if that's accurate either though, because ideally you don't want to have favorites with your kids. So having this child is more important to me than this child would be horrible. That would be how you raise a dysfunctional, one of many ways, to give your kids everything you weren't able to have plus what you did. Pretty good about not having favorites. It was difficult because of the things my sister has going on. She was like in a news article and very involved with different communities and stuff to help her with what she has going on. So And everybody wanted to be her friend because she was special and different, so it was hard. I am not gonna fault that on her though. She did her best to be like, there are no favorites in this family. The way that she raised us, I very much respect. Oh, she was a good one. Definitely like to emulate with my own kid. Protector. Strong. In adversity. Caring and kind. She never took out the world's problems on us a lot in our life. Highly, highly respect and appreciate her. For sure. I think I will cut it off here. I'll also phase in will I, or do I just want to cut it off like through the waterfall there? Do you want to kind of I didn't do nothing. I didn't. The other thing is, my mom definitely wasn't perfect. We have had our share of struggles. But what she did do is that she listened, she apologized, she cared. She respected distance when it was required. It was close to my teen years, and honestly, I put myself in a really awful position. But she made herself available to talk. She made herself available to me and doubt. Never came back to that, and she respectful and kind and caring and dealt with her own shit and apologized, and an actual apology when it hurt me. And like, I cannot tell you, even in my adult years, how much I respect that woman, and I hope that I can be like her. Some of the problems I'm having as an in-law, I dysfunction and getting gaslit about it, and I thought that I could trust people, and I thought that it was a healthier dynamic than it is turning out to be. So just trying to figure out how to protect the people I love, and just having even more newfound appreciation for the woman who those things you know is gonna happen when you have kids, but you just don't. I never felt something like that before. When I was younger, my mom kept telling me, like, there are no superpowers. Like, you don't just magically become more motivated or strong or anything like that. And I knew that logically, but my brain just, like, the child inside of me was just like, yeah, mom. Like, of course, like, you were just born this way. I saw her as Superwoman, like, or a Spartan. Like, she powered through so much that maybe it wasn't really healthy for her to power through. And she got things done, like major projects on like houses that we lived in, and finding resources that we needed, and just she made things work and she got things done. And I was like, yeah, I want to be a mom like that. But then, like, I don't know what I expected, to like have some type of like mom awakening or something. Like I was gonna get my mom superpowers when I became a mom. But yeah, can confirm you do not have a spiritual mom awakening where you get your mom superpowers when you have your first kid. But you do understand more of your parents. You understand a little bit more of what they went through. You're a lot more sympathetic, empathetic, kind to your parents because you. Wow, I was a terror. Wow, I put you through a lot, didn't I? You're just a human, just like me, you know. You start to realize that as a teen and early 20s, just humans. I don't think it really clicks till you start having kids. Either that, or you see your parents mess up in some pretty major ways, so hopefully that is not the way that you realize that your parents are human. It's just lush caves. The lush caves just have like these horrifying noises nowadays. But yeah, my struggle as an in-law now is like knowing what I want for my family and going, why can't you guys talk to each other? Why function? You guys are all about family, more so than I've ever seen before in a family unit. I don't know. Try to protect my husband. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Torches. I'm gonna do 1 tree for each, because it does equal out to be quite a bit. of apricorns, and it's kind of a pain when you have multiple of different trees. So it should be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. If I need a second one of something, I can do that at a later time. Alright, we're gonna take this wall in a little bit. That whole wall needs to go too. I need to go one further in, so this is going to be difficult. I don't know. There's a post that keeps circulating. You cannot expect to have access to the child if you can't respect the mother. I think that for both parents, like if you can't respect the mother and the father, if they're not hurting or a danger to their child, shouldn't be around their kid. That's their kid. Let's look at. Choose a partner that's gonna do. Might scare me sometimes. Unsure of their choices or whatever. Hopefully, I'm not a wackadoo. Like the whole boy mom syndrome that's been going around of like these moms that like date their sons and them or like hold things over them. They feel like they have to have people as part of their lives, and it's like that doesn't feel right. I also realized it's okay to go with your gut. There's a lot of my life I've been like, well, I don't have proof for this. Well, I don't have research articles for that. And I just realized, like, you know, it's an opinion. It's my life. It's how I think. I don't have to prove that to anybody. Like, they don't agree, they don't agree. They have their own choices and opinions. Oh well. Couldn't or something and see if we can be... This should be doable. This is just for traversal, it's not for the light values or anything, so it shouldn't hinder the tree. I know when I was a kid we were taught, no, everybody's special, you're special. We were taught things like, bullies don't bully for no reason. They had horrible childhoods. You should be sympathetic with your bully. Sympathize with them instead of being so angry that they're horrible to you. Or God forbid, fighting back. And I honestly think it messed a lot of us up. A lot of us, I felt like we were special and we were the capable ones of changing the world, and or we needed to have a purpose within the world. We needed to do something big, make our mark, especially us girls, because so recently did we get our rights, and but if we used our voices wrong, and we hurt people because they're hurting us, it doesn't matter if we're hurt. Like, our pain doesn't matter. What matters is that everybody's happy around us. What matters is that we fix the world for everybody else around us. So that everybody else is happy, and then we can, maybe we can be happy. I know not everybody got the same messages. Some people got better schooling than others. I was in public school for a lot childhood, and that is kind of the message I came out of school with. And it just made me super anxious. I never got to learn who I was. I was only focused on other people around. They wanted what they liked. How to fix things for other people. I don't really believe that was from my home life. Definitely had problems, like dad and stuff, which you hear a lot of issues, anxiety, attracting, personality issues. Luckily I found my husband who does not. He's a lot of anxiety, but countered dating. Luckily, me having a very strong mom in my life, having some faith and some therapy, has helped me a lot within life. actually have a really healthy relationship with each other a lot, and that might similar reason then for a similar reason that I encountered relating. Very interesting. I also used to think I wasn't like as a person. As I've gotten older, I've been like, no, people liked me, okay. I had friends, I had people that stuck up for me my whole life, cared for me, that have talked me through things, shown me kindness, and I don't know. I don't know, it's become kind of a filler word to one, two. Couple extra tree plots. We're good. I can make it look fancy. Think that. personal, honestly. If I do ever make a career out of this, I'm gonna have to totally edit all of my first videos. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if I care if this is on. And, you know, having it posted means it is online whether I delete it or not, but still. Amazing husband cares and is willing to talk things out and work things out, take advice, and good friends around us to help with it. Basically chosen family, friends, care and are kind, and all have a different perspective of life, all of that, so it's very wonderful, like, it's a really good community to have, you know. When there's something good, he's super smart and strong, and of blessings in life too. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself of that. Gotta say it out loud. Cared for. Safe. Family is safe. Get through anything together. Alright, so do this. Because of Ultra Balls, I'll probably keep these pretty close together. Dive Balls, I'll keep those together. Something like that. What are dusk balls? Okay, so they do require green. So I do like this setup. Tree balls are black, red, and white. We'll do that, okay. Keep them close together and then back here. Probably should put. And then when those all grow, then I can put these apricorns. So just to have. Can I make chests out of these? And a crafting table. I can keep some like extra iron, extra gold down there. Leave some up here, but all my copper extended, not gonna use it for anything else. Little crafting area. We've got gotta wait for this all to go. What berries I've got. Just don't need all of this dirt. Okay. Alright, so you got orangeberry, cherryberry, chestoberry, fetchaberry. Do I not have fetchaberries? Okay, I don't have fetchaberries. Raspberries. Asper berries. I don't think I have asper. Unfortunate. Then we got persimmberries. I just picked up the two grasses. Black ras. Do have nanos. Berries, weaver berries. Do have those. So I'm missing those three. I'm gonna put these in a chest, like their own chest. Because I really do need to build out this collection. I might go on another adventure. Just looking for berries. But I need to... Oran, cherry, chesto. Skip one for Rost. Skip one for Asper. 1, 2, 3, that guy. That guy, that guy. Guy. And then I think we start getting into... Oh no, do I not have a Roselia berry? Fuck, I thought I did. Oh. That's gonna be a pain. Alright, I'm gonna go berry hunting. I'm gonna have to be very conservative with my blow meal because I don't have a lot of stuff to make bone meal out of. One of these places had a berry that I've never seen before. I don't believe it was... Those are orange berries. Is it starting town? I wouldn't put it past. Starting town is pretty awesome. Okay, lepo berries are one of the mutate berries. That's good. Pretty sure pecha berries are found in birch forests, so let's go towards there. I know I do need to grab some pecha berries. And berries. Might have been one of the ones I was looking for. You know what I missed doing? Grabbing some shears. just gonna run around and wander for some berries. I'm gonna turn the video on, try to drink my coffee, so I'm gonna hop off for now, and like normal, I'll do my best to jump on at least one more time today, but life happens. So, see you tomorrow, if not later today. Have a good night. Good day.